Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Vanillaraccoon and welcome to a Vanilla Plus Minecraft Let's Play video. We are currently standing within a modern survival house that I know you guys by now have already watched my Minecraft Let's Build video of, but this is going to be one similar to that we made in our post-zombie apocalyptic themed town that was of a modern theme. However, we are going to be utilizing some of the glazed terracotta blocks because when I was clearing out the structures here, as you can tell there are no more, I kept thinking about a few films. One was District 9, a science fiction film that I absolutely adore, and two, Chappie, which I think takes place, or at least it was filmed in the same setting as District 9 was, hence why they kind of look similar to one another. But one thing I noticed in both of those films at least was, although they take place in what appears to be a desert region, they have a lot of street art along with other forms of that type of stuff along the structure. So I figured, since we're in a desert biome, and at least in my opinion, it's not the most adequate of places to work within, especially when transforming a desert NPC village, why not go ahead and just try and add as much color to the place? And instead of just using hardened clay or different types of stone blocks, why not go ahead and use some of the vibrant, colorful blocks that we have, such as the glazed terracotta blocks? And also, this is going to prepare me to begin working with other colorful, vibrant blocks, such as the live coral that will be coming in 1.13 Update Aquatic. Now, what I have planned for this episode at least is just to do some chill landscaping around this area, because as you can tell, at least this is a poor job at doing landscaping, but admittedly I did do this on the fly without really planning out how I wanted this to look. So that's what we're going to do in this episode, and also we're probably going to even out this land up here by just removing this layer of blocks with the sand, the stone, and the granite, I think this is, and oh, we have some coal ore as well. I don't know how I missed all of that. But with that all being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and take my shovel to the ground along with my pickaxe, and I'll see you guys in just a moment. Where some peeps may see colored choker blocks placed along the side of a structure, I see blobs of paint thrown against the wall to make some form of art. And with that being said, at least, welcome back, peeps. What we're going to be doing here is just taking a look as to what's been going on off camera. So, as I said in the previous clip, I wasn't too happy with how I started to do some landscaping around here, so I just started to carve some type of a curve going into the land, and then I brought it back out right here, and then I decided to try and give it a sharp curve going alongside here, leading to our bountiful garden. Now, if we were to actually make our way up here, you'll see that this is now completely leveled off, and what I'm thinking of doing at this point in time is just continuing to do some landscaping with the trees, adding some plant life, because as you may know, I like to incorporate as much of that as I can into a builder project. But I'm gonna leave this space open, and the reason why is because either towards the end of this episode or maybe in the next one, we're gonna actually establish something here. Now, what I'm gonna do with these on camera is just begin to apply some GMO, aka bone meal, to our acacia bean saplings, and so far at least we're starting to get some decent trees. I mean, they're rather tall, but then again, that's okay. I'd rather them be high up than rather low and pose as a risk to any type of other leaf blocks we may place within the ground to act as bushes. Now, that's both tall and short. Best of both worlds. Okay then. So, in one of my Twitch live streams, a good peep of the channel, System CFM, had mentioned that one reason why we could have so much plant life in a desert is that this could be an oasis. And as I continued to gather up my materials and resources to begin recording a new batch of videos, at least, that idea continued to resonate with me, and so I think we're gonna go with that. And so also, just to use something called our imagination, at least, we can also pretend that maybe this desert NPC village has a very high functioning water system that allows the plant life to not be artificial but actually be live. So if we were to go ahead and just quickly go inside our modern survival house and we look out the front here, we'll see that okay, we have a nice view of the sunrise when it gets to be morning, but also if we were to just step foot out here, we'll see this nice little parkway right here, I guess we could call it for right now. And then I'm not entirely sure if you can see it, but I went ahead and took sandstone blocks and started to place it within the ground. Now this is going to be a temporary pathway. If you guys have any ideas or suggestions as to what we can do with making a pathway that will stand out from the surrounding sand textures, then feel free to drop them down below. But also, if you'd like to go the extra mile and even be featured in a future video, then feel free to take a screenshot of what you do for pathways in a desert and then send it to me over on Twitter at Vanillaraccoon, or by joining my Discord server and sharing it within the Minecraft Builds text channel. Because if there's any way that I can get you guys involved in these videos, then hey, there's one way to do it, by just saying Jane Doe sent me a screenshot in my Discord server or on Twitter, and I really liked it and decided to put it here, so thank you ever so much. As an example, at least, that's how I may go about it. So at this point now, what I'm thinking of doing is just taking a step back and beginning to walk around a little bit more with my thinking cap on, so I can figure out how I want the rest of this to look, and then when I bring it back, that's probably going to do it for this video, so I'll see you guys then. Before I reveal to you what I've been doing in between the previous clip and this one, I want to take a moment to just say thank you ever so much for your kind support, not only here on YouTube, but for those who have been tuning in to my live streams as well. Your support really does mean the world to me. It inspires me and motivates me to keep on going forward with all the struggles that may come with creating content here on YouTube and also broadcasting over on Twitch. And also, I do have something very special planned for all of you, so that way you won't be taken for granted, and also you can just see my appreciation and be embedded into this Vanilla Plus Minecraft Let's Play world as well. Now, with that all being said, let's go ahead and see what I've been doing. Now, as you may be able to tell, we actually have a pathway that is composed of coarse dirt blocks, and this is only a temporary placeholder. I say that because I would like to explore options for what I can do with pathways that look good and also seem appropriate for a desert biome here in Minecraft. But this will lead us up to what I'm going to call Flanders Field. Now, this video will be scheduled to go out on the 28th of May 2018, which is not only my birthday, but is also Memorial Day. Now, for those of you who are unaware, Memorial Day is a holiday here in America where we take the time to appreciate those who have served our country. And when I was listening to one of the local radio stations when driving for Lyft this past week, I kept hearing something about Memorial Day and poppies, and so I decided to look it up, and it turns out that poppies are given or are used to show appreciation for those who have served. And so I figured, you know what, if there are poppies in Minecraft that used to be known as roses, then let's go ahead and try and do something with that for this holiday. So this video pretty much was based around creating Flanders Field here within our desert NPC village, in part of transforming it as well and bringing as much life to it as we can. And there's also a poem that is written by Major John McCrane for his fallen comrade who goes by the name of Lieutenant Alex Helmer. Now, I'd like to take a moment to just read this poem with you, so bear with me here. In Flanders fields the poppies blow, between the crosses row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky the larks still bravely singing fly, scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead, short days ago, we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe, to you from failing hands we throw. The torch be yours to hold it high, if ye break faith with us who die. We shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders fields. So for each of these poppies that I went ahead and placed down, these are to commemorate those who have served and fallen in the line of duty. And also, I figured I wanted to try and make this place look as lively as possible. So that's why we may have these dead bushes, but nevertheless, I see them as a form of plant life, and that in itself adds more life to this small project. Now I also went ahead and just sprinkled a variation of brown textures within the ground to act as maybe a muddy or a little bit of a overgrown bushy area, so that's why we're utilizing the podzol along with the coarse dirt and even utilizing these paved grass blocks. Now I would like to take a moment to just mention that I may have overdone it with these end rods. I'm not entirely sure. I wanted this place to be fairly lit, especially at nighttime, so when I come here, not only will I be mostly safe from the hostile creatures that go bump in the night, but also then this will just look ever so beautiful and also add to the immersion that this is a sacred place. This is where we honor those who have fallen, and well, at least in my opinion, this doesn't look half bad. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to have to do it for this video. Remember, if you enjoyed it, then be sure to give it a like, and if you are new to the channel, then consider subscribing to your new home for entertainment, but do not forget to turn on notifications. That way you will not miss a future upload. And if you haven't already, then check beneath the like button, so that way you can find all of my social media links that you can follow if you so choose to for announcements, news, and updates. But you guys have been awesome. I would like to wish you a happy day, and peace out.